Hey. How's it going?
It's going. How are you doing?
I've had some beer.
Oh, well, that's lovely.
Yeah, I shouldn't have.
I was thinking about it, but, I didn't want to. Let me see if this works a little bit better. Hey, there we go. There we go. I'm lit up.
You're not special. I can do that too.
Are you sure? You can hear me? Are we live this time? Did we start?
Yes, it says end broadcast. I actually hit it go live at 30 seconds, so it was an accurate countdown.
Wow.
Holy
Congratulations.
crap.
It only took like half a year.
And we haven't been doing it a half year, have we? Have we? Has it been that long?
You're right. I haven't been counting. You would have to go back and look. It's been every Sunday for what? Maybe minus a Sunday for you going on vacation?
That's right. I did go on vacation. I ran to the desert. That's not how the song goes. This is the rare live stream where I have to be quiet because my wife is sleeping. Oh man, I have so many topics, and I was so drunk watching the universe that I'm just like, I want to scream.
Yeah, it's my everyday right there.
Oh, nice.
Watch the universe and just want to scream.
No, literally, from 2009, the universe. Yeah. My wife started. She started watching Little Women, and I went to look for a DVD, and it turned into just organizing the whole closet. Oh, but this leads into a topic, which is really great because, so I usually pull out like a stack of DVDs because I have this whole shelf basically of DVDs, but I get so sick of looking at it, and then I have like an entire closet of DVDs that I never get to watch because I can't go in there when she's sleeping. So I pull out like a stack of them for stuff that I might want to watch later on.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Freaking, I look at Twitter, fucking Tanya Roberts died today, and I pulled out the DVD to watch either tonight or tomorrow, and I was like, it's like, what?
Yeah, maybe you should stop pulling DVDs out.
Apparently. I also pulled out the Space Ghost DVDs, but I think the original voice actor already died.
Yeah, he died a while ago.
We're safe.
For now.
Well, the world is safe again, but for how long? Oh, I should read the intro. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is the rare late night live stream. Thank you for joining us. I am Sean Crummell, creator of Smacked in the Head, the animated series comic, and host of Random Back Issue Comics on this very YouTube channel. I am joined by my high school best friend, Steve. On this show, where we learn how to live stream and generally talk about nonsense and usually toys. I thought about going to get another beer, and then I was like, this is kind of like steering a large ship. I should probably be a little bit sober for this.
Yeah, someone should be.
Someone should be an adult. I didn't drink.
And it's not me. My kid's asleep.
Oh, well, there you are.
So I'm safe.
I'm done with being an adult. Woo, spring break.
No, looks like I got to even out my lighting a little bit.
Yeah, it looks fine to me.
It's flickering.
It's better than mine is. How's my lighting?
Beautiful. I've been looking. Looks like you got a little too much sun there.
Why? Because I'm just white? You racist. Yeah. So what's new? How was your week?
I don't know. What's one of your topics? You had a topic leading into something, and you're like, oh, wait, I got to read the intro.
Yeah, that's it. I got nothing. Well, Tanya Roberts died. Oh. She was on... She was in View to a Kill. She was on that 70s show, and she was in my closet until tonight.
That's great.
Yeah, so that's weird.
Yeah.
And now it's like blowing up on Twitter. It's like, oh, Tanya Roberts died at 60 whatever. And I was like, wow, that's not as old as I thought she was.
No, I thought she was a lot older. Like, who was the one that died last week?
Oh God, I don't know. Was it an actress?
Marianne.
Oh yeah,
Ginger.
yeah.
Or Ginger.
Yeah, Gilligan's Island, Marianne.
Yeah, only one of them's left. Yeah, Ginger's the only one left.
Yeah, 65. Tanya Roberts.
65. Wow. Okay, so I have officially. Well, I've quit smoking. I'm on day 3 of no cigarettes.
Woo!
Yeah, rock on. And yeah, so I'm just gonna be vaping a little bit more during the show than normal.
What does that mean? What's in the vape? Heroin?
This one's tobacco.
Oh. Well, it's almost like you've never quit smoking.
Well, I'm not taking... This is just basically strict nicotine.
Yeah.
With cigarettes, you're getting pesticides, rare metals.
Rare metals. That's how we make those electric car batteries.
Yeah. And then like all kinds of crap that you don't want to be putting in. And but no, man, I want a cigarette.
Sugar and cholesterol.
This is nothing like smoking a cigarette, let me tell you.
Yeah. Well, I'm happy that you're attempting it.
Yeah. I mean, this is the longest I've gone. 3 days.
I'm so proud of you. Oh, that's good.
Yeah, hey, baby steps, man. Baby steps.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, so I was digging through my closet and I found the Universe.
Nice.
This used to be one of my favorite shows back in the day.
It still is one of mine.
I haven't watched it in a long time. It has done my heart good in the last 2 hours.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's on one of the streaming services right now, so I'm able to.
Oh yeah, because I only have seasons 1 and 4, so that would be good.
Yeah. I am leaning more to the DVDs than the streaming services because the biggest thing is the fucking music.
What?
They change it.
Claims?
The music has changed for most. Like if you watch Scrubs on Hulu, all the music is different.
Oh,
which changes the whole show. Because they don't have the copy. When they did the show, the copyrights weren't in there for streaming services, so they had to change all the music because they didn't have the rights for it all.
Son of bitch.
Yeah. So it's stuff like that I'm noticing in other shows too. The music's changed. The soundtrack's different. It's just it throws off the vibe of the show, especially if you have seen it before and you're expecting something.
There was one day a couple of weeks ago, Andrea and I couldn't decide what to watch, and I just threw on the first episode of Scrubs.
Nice.
I like that show. It looks so much older now. What is it with things?
It started in 2001 maybe.
Was it? I thought it was like 2006.
It went for that long.
Forever.
It went, depending on who you ask, it went for 8 or 9 seasons.
Yeah, that's like forever.
Yeah, it's like 9
years. I mean, it's not
it ended,
but
season 9 ended at the end of 2009. Yeah.
Interesting.
But you would have to look it up on when it came out. Because there was that writer strike. And
I remember that.
Fourth season, like their season 4 or 5 was like 8 episodes.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad show. I enjoyed it. I used to have a lot of the DVDs.
Hello there.
Salty Nerd Podcast. Perdcast. Salty Nerd Podcast.
I watched The Hustle. Me and the wife watched The Hustle the other night because we were in the mood for a comedy. It's got Anne Hathaway and Rebel Wilson.
Oh, the rip-off of Dirty Rotten Scoundrels with women.
Which was a rip-off of Bedtime Stories.
Bedtime Stories? I don't know that one.
Or Bedtime something. Yeah, the Dirty Rotten Scoundrels is a remake of another movie.
Huh, I did not know that.
Yeah. So, but this was advertised as a remake. So it wasn't like, and the whole time I'm watching it, I'm like, I'm saying what's going to happen next. I'm like, this feels like Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. And it wasn't until I looked it up that I realized that it was
Dirty Rotten Scoundrels.
Yeah. And they tried to throw in some twists, but they did it pretty much shot for shot, and it was funny. Rebel Wilson is hilarious. I
think
her.
She's great. She
I
makes me
like the
laugh.
way her tangents, how she just goes off on like one little thing that has nothing to do with anything.
I've never
find
watched
that to be so funny. I've seen her in other things. I don't think I've ever watched. That was the first time I've seen.
Yes. Rebel
I think it's
Wilson?
full movie I've seen of her in it. Yeah,
Oh.
I've always seen like parts and stuff of other movies.
Did you see Jojo Rabbit?
Parts of it.
Well, as much as I hate what's his face, Taiki Woke Titty.
I don't know how to pronounce his name. Him and Sherlock Holmes guy.
What? Sherlock Holmes guy?
Some Night Lama.
Oh, Mike Night Shyamalan.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be. I just don't know how to pronounce their names.
As much as I hate Woke Titty, Jojo Rabbit's a good movie. Even What We Do in Shadows was a good movie, but I just hate him.
See, this is why I don't like looking at. They're there to entertain me. That's it. I don't care about their political views or what they have to say off of the screen. Fuck them.
But like he's great in Jojo Rabbit, and he made a great movie, and Rebel Wilson's in that, and she's pretty hilarious. And I just hate him as a human being.
I liked Thor Ragnarok. It was great. I just didn't like what he did to Korg and the other little insect dude. They made him like Meek. Yeah.
I like that I can always remember Meek and you always remember Korg.
Yeah, I know.
I can never do the opposite.
Hey, that's what we're there for.
Yeah.
And Midnight Sun. I watched Midnight Sun. George Clooney's new movie on Netflix.
Never heard of it.
It just came out like the first or like 3 days ago or something.
I didn't know he still made movies.
Neither did I.
I thought he took his bat credit card and just like went into the sunset.
Oh, he did an interview recently and talked about that and talked about how bad and awful it is.
There was
like, I was wrong for that role. I don't know why I did it.
No, he was perfect for that role. The script was garbage.
I did not like him as Batman.
He is Bruce Wayne.
Yes, but he's not Batman.
Yeah, sure. I don't know.
Just like Michael Keaton was perfect as Bruce Wayne, but not Batman.
Did you like it? Was it good?
What's that? Oh, Midnight Sun. It took us 2 nights to get through.
Yeah, but you have a kid, so everything takes you 2 nights to get through.
Oh, no. We put the kid to sleep, and we sit in there and we watch movies now.
Yeah, but then you fall asleep because you're exhausted from the kid. If you didn't have a kid, would you be able to stay awake through it?
Lindsay's lupus makes her go out. We usually get an hour to an hour and a half before she gets knocked out from her lupus. But the movie's so slow.
Okay,
it's good, but it's so slow, and it's kind of bad.
Yeah. Okay.
It's predictable, but it was enjoyable, I guess. Mm-hmm. It was fun to sit there and be like, "Oh, I know what you're like. Oh, this is gonna happen next," and something happens. You're like, "Oh, good, I was right."
Oh, sorry, I meant to.
That looks really good. I want to see it. The Mel Gibson, where he's the first dictionary in the world.
I have no idea.
Oh man, it's so great. I keep coming across it on Netflix. I'll sit there and watch the trailer for it over and over again. It's pretty funny, just the trailer. But it's not comedy. It's just him. It's pretty good. It looks good. It's on my list to watch.
I think it's funny that you guys are like naming all these new movies and you're like, these trailers, and I'm like, I just want to go watch Critters.
That's what I sit there and just flip through stuff. The list is long. Lindsay the other day was like, are we going to watch anything on this? I'm like, no, watch whatever you want.
Oh, so I watched because I have Shudder, because Joe Bob Briggs hosts he does not host Monster Vision anymore. He hosts The Last Drive-In, and I watched that, and I was watching the Mortuary Chronicles, and it was gorgeous. Like the first chunk of it, I was like, this cinematography is awesome. It's a small town, and there's like horror elements to it, and I was like, this looks amazing. And then they started in with the anthology horror short stories, and it was absolute dog shit. It was so full of 2020 propaganda and horse shit. I was so disappointed.
For shame.
And then I tell Andrea, I'm like, oh, that sucked because of, like, so in horror is like, it's absolutely associated with showing like naked women and stuff. And it's like, okay, you can play with that genre and switch things up. But it was so blatantly written by like feminist nonsense. Not even the good feminist. There's two different types of feminism.
Yeah. Just like there's feminism, two types of
everything. Of everything. So there's like the feminism that's like everyone should be treated equal, and I'm like, yeah, I can get behind that. Yeah. And then there's the I hate men and I want power and I want all men to die.
Yeah.
This movie fell into the latter category because there were like three opportunities. Like if you're looking at it at a very base level, where you're like, if I'm gonna do horror, I'm gonna put nudity in it, or I'm not. So
right.
Then
you go 80s or you go like quasi 90s.
Sure. And then you're like, I'll just write the story good to compensate because people are probably going to be expecting that. Right. There were 3 opportunities to put boobs in this movie. They did not do that in any of those 3 instances. There was 1 opportunity to show an expanding and exploding penis, and they totally went for it. And I was like, I kind of think you hate men as I'm watching this movie. And I'm like, you kind of lost me. It looks gorgeous, but I hate this movie and I'm not going to recommend it.
Yeah, I already forgotten the title.
Mortuary Chronicles. It has Clancy Brown as like this old guy and stuff. And he's there's a really awesome trailer for it. And Andrea and I were like, this looks great. It looks a lot of fun. And then by the end of it, I was like, just shut up. Hey, Wolf Cop. I've never watched Wolf Cop, but I've seen numerous reviews of it.
Yeah, exploding penis reminds me of Trauma.
Yeah, but Trauma would still show you boobs, and it's like
right, and exploding boobs and all. Everybody explodes.
Everybody explodes. Equal opportunity explosions.
Right. It's great stuff, but yeah, I get it. When you go too heavy on one thing, it's
it's like
it's weird. Like we watched the Doctor Who Christmas. No,
oh God, how did that go? Was there exploding penis?
Unfortunately not. It probably would have made it better.
Oh, I've heard it's not great.
It started off with like 2020 propaganda bullcrap, police getting beaten on and police beating on people, and it was just. But then it turned something completely different and didn't have anything to do with any of that. But it still tried to put that message across, and that's what the whole like last 2 seasons of the female doctor. That's what her whole agenda has been, is like political bullshit messages in every episode, and it's gotten way old. It's the thing that's wrong with her doctor. It's not her. I think she's great. She makes an awesome doctor. It's the right. It's her story. Oh yeah. It's her. She can play the doctor because the doctor is always different. Each character is different. They're not supposed to be the same as the last one. They're supposed to be their own
I had always heard that he could change into a girl if he wanted to, and it was like, okay, I never really liked the show. I just like David Tennant.
He's my doctor because that's when I started watching the show.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went back and watched the other ones, and Matt Smith. I didn't even like Matt Smith when he first started. Like his first episode, I was like, "Who the hell is this? This is stupid."
Yeah, because then I rewatched it. He followed David Tennant.
Yeah,
right?
And then I watched him again a little later. I was like, "All right, this is actually really good."
I've seen one episode of him, and I was like, "He could be okay."
Yeah, you have to watch another one, and then you're like, "Okay, I get it now."
Well, I was never like a fan of the show, but I was like, oh, well, he'll be all right. But I do like David Tennant. It's the very first episode where they're trying to figure out the things that he likes. It's like him and the little girl, and he like eats toast or something, and then they hard cut to him throwing it out the door, and Stay out.
After I watched that for the second time, I was like, that's it. I got him. He's a good doctor. I like him.
I think Exploding Penis is Matt Vader's middle band.
Nice. It's going to be my son's middle name, but
oh yeah. Yeah, for like a few seconds, I completely forgot what your kid's name was. I was just like, Exploding Penis Perry? What?
Hey, someone's got to have it.
The Exploding Penis? Yes.
Yeah, but they brought back Captain Jack, John Barrowman.
How was he?
Old.
I think I saw a picture of that. But
he played Jack good. He still played the character true.
That's good.
Which was good, yes. By the end of it, I was like, I looked over at Lindsay and I was like, I hope they don't bring him back again. His character needs to stay gone and live in our memories. Mm-hmm. But then, like, he leaves a message for the doctor on the TARDIS. Hey, I'm staying on Earth with blah, 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 blah. Basically people from Torchwood. And
basically people from Torchwood. Oh, he's going to be a cowboy? Because I want to be a cowboy, baby.
His TV show that was a spinoff from Doctor Who.
Oh, right. Was it called Torchwood?
It was called Torchwood, yeah.
What am I thinking?
If you take Torchwood
HBO show?
It was a Starz miniseries, but that was after the series ended on BBC.
Did they bring up the Timeless
Child? Oh, you're thinking of Deadwood?
Deadwood. What a crossover.
No, they did not bring... a little bit. Yeah, they mentioned it, and then... when it started, they didn't even do a previous, so me and Lindsay had no idea what the hell was going on. We were like, maybe we should have watched last season again. I was like, last season, the last time they showed this was this time last year. It was the last episode we got. We don't have a last season.
Previously on Doctor Who, and then it just flashes like 60 years.
I couldn't
That's kind of like Farscape.
And then, yeah, kind of. That would be good. But, yeah, I don't know. There's... Someone mentioned when Capaldi, the guy after Matt Smith.
Yes, Capaldi.
I loved him as the Doctor. His first episode, he flirts with he flirts with a T-Rex. Yeah, it's great.
They have the largest proportional oil factory senses of any. I can't remember the line from the movie. The turkey vulture could sense something for 7 miles or something. Yes, a T-Rex in Victorian London. But Alex. Oh, Alex. London Alex? Oh, Alex. Right. Every time. Salty is Alex, and I never know that they're talking about him. Shout out to the league. Exactly.
Yeah, but and I've been
I'm too loud. I'm sorry.
I noticed a lot of people on like the different Doctor Who Reddits talking about how they've gone back and started watching Capaldi's stuff again and realizing how great of a doctor he was. Which I find hilarious because these people were clamoring for his head because he was such a horrible doctor.
Well, they went from...
Yeah, I know.
Went from 28 Days Later to David Tennant to Matt, and then they went to an older guy. And I remember there being fake geek girls being like, I don't like him, I'm not attracted to him.
I know, and I've noticed like in the stores, like you can't find Doctor Who crap anywhere now. It's so disappointing.
Well, it's the same as Star Trek. They've ruined the brand.
Well, I think, one is because Star Trek's not on you have to pay if you want to watch Star Trek. You have to pay for it.
There is no free Star Trek. Where do you watch Doctor Who now, then?
I think you can watch it on the BBC America, but if you want to watch old Doctor Who, you have to go to HBO Max now.
Mm-hmm.
You can't find it on, or you have to buy all the... So yeah, you have to pay for it.
DVD.
Yeah, exactly. Or you have to buy the DVDs.
Physical media is the future.
Unfortunately, probably not.
It is for anybody that wants to see their stuff uncensored.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying, but it's going to be gone. They're going to get rid of it.
I have a DVD player and a thing on my computer.
Do you?
Yeah. I had to get it separate because Macs don't have it built in anymore.
Nice.
Yeah, man. Oh, yeah, totally. God, I hate nerd stuff being so mainstream.
Yeah, it really truly ruins the fun.
Do you remember whenever, like in the 90s, they would announce a superhero movie and we'd be like, because there was only one, like
Blade.
every 10 years?
Yeah, and it was mostly Blade.
Yeah, Blade. Well, it was X-Men at some point, and then
We got
X-Men just
X-Men
ruined
and
everything.
Wolverine, or not Wolverine, but we did get Wolverine, but it was like X-Men and Spider-Man. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Spider-Man 2, and then that's when the box office, that's when everything started.
Well, X-Men like proved that superheroes were a legitimate thing, and then they were like, "Let's do all of them."
But then it still took almost 10 years for them to do it right again with Iron Man.
Yeah, man.
Because what, X-Men was 99, right?
2000, I think. 2001.
Not 2001. That's too late.
Mm-hmm. Let's go to the map.
Yeah, Christmas of 99, I believe. I want to say.
X-Men movie release date. Oh, crap. Sure, share screen, application window.
I'll have to look into that. I like the old Who.
Intro, outro. No, that's not it. X-Men, right? That one.
And I'm glad you put New Doctor Who instead of that stupid abbreviation for New Who. That's fucking stupid.
New Who.
Whenever I ever see that shit.
New Who. New Who.
It's like Yahoo Serious. I miss that guy.
Yeah. July 2000. 2000.
Yeah, I was way wrong. Samsonite.
Yeah. If you're new to the stream, I have to keep my voice down because my wife works very early. That's why I'm kind of whispering.
Yeah.
And she just texted me like, "I love you, but shut up."
I need to get you like a refrigerator box with eggshell foam in it.
I have a friend that has like a cardboard box that I think he cut like a groove at the bottom of it, and he just slides his head into it.
Yeah, something like that.
Blade was 98.
Yeah, I know Blade was in the 90s.
Yeah.
And that was under the Marvel Knights production line.
I've been meaning to buy that DVD set. It wasn't my favorite, but I'd love to watch it again. I want to see Kill Tracy Lords.
Was great. Love the first one. The rest of them, I could live without them.
Well,
even though Ryan Reynolds
was
amazing in that third one. Was it the third one or the second one?
Third. I don't even remember the second one.
The second one. Wait, no, I don't know. You got me now.
It's the third. It has to be the third. Is
the
it
third
the
one
third?
where they fight Dracula.
Dracula.
Sorry.
Where is it? I'm pulling it up now. Images. Dig through the
Hannibal
witches
King.
Burn through the witches in my Dracula.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought of.
Burn. Oh, crap. I just had it. Dracula.
There it is.
No doubt. So Blade 2.
Yeah.
2002. Who was the...
Yeah, and then the next one came out like in a year later.
I don't know if I saw the second one.
I didn't know I saw it. I just don't remember what it had to be. Oh, that one had
Ron Perlman.
Hellboy, yeah, and they put bombs in the back of their necks.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah. And
was that Gamma? I thought he did 3.
That's the one where they their mouths open up.
Yeah, like the what's his face? Idiot.
So I'm thinking of the right one. Yeah, so that was 2. So 3 is the one where they fight Dracula, and Blade's been like in prison for like a couple of years, and they go and break him out.
Maybe I saw 2 and not 3.
Maybe 3 had the guy from Prison Break, and eventually the DC CW shows. He plays a Firefly, or not Firefly, Fire Dude, Heatwave.
So if it was anything past Smallville season 2, I don't know it. I just stopped watching all of those DC shows.
Yeah, I think I'm kind of done. I don't know when they're coming back anyway.
Huh. Oh.
Yeah, it was Blade 3, because she was in with Hannibal King, which was Ryan Reynolds' character.
I saw that one. I must have seen all of them then.
You must have.
I just have no memory.
So Del Toro did do 2 also. So he did 2 and 3.
Did he? Oh, God.
I know they're all written by the same guy. The guy who did Man of Steel, David S. Goyer.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Yeah, that guy. He's like hit or miss.
He really is.
Yeah, he can write masterfully, but then sometimes it's like, I'm just gonna ship this out and turn it in.
Oh, I just had it. Where is it? Produced, edited. Of course, it's not gonna be easy. No, Goyer directed 3.
Oh, that's right. Goyer did 3. Then he was a producer then. Maybe? I don't know. He wrote 3 also, didn't he?
Yes, he wrote and directed 3.
Yeah.
That's as far as I'm going to research it.
Yeah. And then there was because one of the Blade era was good for a season, and they all became soap operas. That's all it is soap operas.
They always do.
It just turned into crap. I'm tired of the teenage drama bullcrap that comes along with those shows. They're not teenagers, and they need to quit acting like it on the show. Fucking act like superheroes. I'm tired of lovey-dovey bullshit. I still want to see my superheroes in battle. Even though they are cheesy TV battles, it's still fun to watch.
See, I feel that way about the DC movies. I'm like, I'd rather just, even if the movies are bad, I'd rather see Batman on screen than
that's pretty much how it is.
Most other characters.
And then I watch it for that reason too. I like to see like the stuff like they're not going to mention. They finally did bring Superman into it, but like Batman has been missing the whole time, and when they found out, like Green Arrow was like,
like Green Arrow
in the Green Arrow universe, Arrowverse.
Sure.
When Green Arrow found out that he wasn't the first vigilante, he was like all pissed off. He's like, I was the first one. It was me. I'm like, no, dude, there was somebody else dressed as a bat. It was pretty funny. And he's like all pissy and moany, like he was supposed to be the first one to dress up and be a vigilante.
I think it was I think TARDIS told me the other day that there was a Flash episode where he punched a black hole and they were playing the Flash Gordon theme.
Oh yeah.
And so I went and I went and found it, and I was like, this is probably going to be amusing, and it just ended up pissing me off.
I laughed. That was hilarious.
Mostly because like I go on eBay and I look up Flash Gordon like toys or whatever, and people will put a toy of the Flash, and I'm like, this is not the Flash.
People don't understand.
And I'm like, all this scene is gonna do is confuse the shit out of people even more.
Until they bring, it's because Flash Gordon is irrelevant right now. He's not there.
How dare you, sir.
I know. Just,
how dare you? I have it on good authority.
Or to them, other people out there, but to the majority of the population, yes, he is.
I have it on very good authority that some major YouTuber just did a very excellent video on it.
Yeah, I know. I've seen it. But, and I have heard that there's talk of it coming back here soon.
Oh, yeah, but it's by Taika Waititi again, and I'm like, ugh.
So who knows? You never know. You never know.
See, I don't want to hate him, but I hate him.
Yeah.
It's in here somewhere.
I'm not going to waste the energy.
But Flash Gordon deserves, like, a good run once. Like the
I
80s,
agree.
the 80s movies it's campy and it's fun, but they need to just watch my review. I mentioned it like 10 times.
No, I agree. They do need to bring, like, along with Buck Rogers, they need to bring him back and do
that'd be
actual
fun.
justice with the technology they have now. It'd be just like redoing how they do Star Trek.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, they're going to look at that stuff in the
They're gonna
same
make
way they
fun of
used to do comic book movies. They're going to
Mhm.
make it cheesy and like try to make it the way but it wasn't supposed to be cheesy back then. We only view it as cheesy because that's what cheesiness is to us.
Yeah, I know. Even John Carter wasn't a great movie, but they still tried to update it and make it relatable.
Yes.
I wish they would have played up some of the more prominent things from the book. Like Mars is supposed to be covered in like a red grass, and they just left it like how you would normally see Mars with the desert and stuff.
Right, yeah.
And it's like, if you're gonna do like pulpy sci-fi, do pulpy sci-fi. Just all in, do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, Flash Gordon, Buck Rogers, love him.
Yeah.
I don't know much about Buck, but I do know that they made Flash to try and rip him off.
Yeah. Well, that's what they did back in the 40s and 50s.
They still do.
Serials. They still do it now, but in the radio serials, they did it even worse. Like,
yeah. I mentioned it in my review that Buster Crabbe also played Buck Rogers in a serial. So you got Flash being Buck and Buck being Flash. It's kind of like Han versus Indiana Jones. I want to see these two fight and have it be the same guy.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
Yeah, and he was also
they are doing something.
He was also in the 80s show as Brigadier Gordon. They wanted to do that crossover.
Right.
What were you saying? They were
doing something. I can't remember what it was now.
Movies.
Yeah, there's some movie coming from the toy from the 60s. It's based on some astronaut. Tom Hanks is doing it. I can't remember what movie it is now or what it's called. Death Battle.
I've actually suggested some things to Death Battle and they just always ignore me. Because it's like Davy Crockett versus someone else and it's played by the same actor. It's like nobody cares about this, Sean, except for you.
That's funny.
Yeah.
We watched Soul tonight.
Oh, Angry Red Planet would be great. What is Soul? I'll show you Angry Red Planet. What is
Soul's the new Pixar movie?
Oh, how'd you think that?
So it's by the dude who did Up and the dude. He did Up and a couple other Pixar movies. He's the guy that you want to punch in the face because he made you cry, like in the first 5 minutes of the movie. Like Up.
Most animation people I want to punch in the face regardless anymore.
Well, not the animation, is the writing.
It's all related.
But this movie didn't have that moment. Didn't have that right in the gut feeling type thing, either one way or the other. It was.
Yeah.
Lindsay liked it. She enjoyed it. She thought it was good. I was just like, It was enjoyable, but I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it either. So
that's the wrong one. There.
If you want to have a good, fun movie, it's good, but it didn't have that normal Pixar feeling.
Oh, God. No, stop. Oh, I know him. That's Joe Dante. He made Gremlins and several other things that are very popular.
Yep.
Anyway. So I'm always saying to Andrea that first things first, this is Angry Red Planet. There's a giant spider bat creature.
Yep.
And a good chunk of the movie looks like this. They put a red filter on everything.
Well, if it's called Angry Red Planet, you should.
No doubt. It's great and terrible. What were we talking about?
I was talking about Soul and
Soul. So, you know when you're married and you complain about things and your wife just gets sick of hearing it and it's just like, okay, fine.
oh,
I get it. I get it. Everything's terrible.
yes, I know that feeling very well.
So that's like everything. When I'm like we'll be watching something and it's like the Mortuary Chronicles that I was just talking about.
Right.
There's a message. They obviously hate men and they're trying to punish the patriarchy with their BS. If I point that stuff out, she's like, okay, let's just not talk about it. Thankfully, she has a friend that she works with, and that friend's husband works at Naughty Dog and has gone through all of the nonsense with The Last of Us 2. And do you know all about that stuff?
Yeah, I don't know the stuff now.
Okay.
I know the story, but that's about it.
Hiring Anita Sarkeesian to consult when she doesn't know shit about shit, and basically destroying the main relationship of the characters, and just people hating the game. Like, it sold very well, but they immediately returned the game. So, or like traded it in. So they're like, oh, our numbers are high. And then I've seen a picture of like 5 rows deep of just pre-played games of it.
When I heard the story, I was like, I have no interest in playing the first one or the other ones now because it was a free game for the PS Plus 1 month.
Oh yeah, I have it. I've heard the first one's amazing. I still haven't played it.
I have no interest in playing it now because I read what the second story is.
Well, I would play the first one and just stop. I would not have any interest in it. So thankfully Andrea has a friend at work whose husband has gone through all this nonsense. So it's another perspective. So where I'm like, they are deliberately doing this. It's either politically driven or psychotically driven. The whole point is I'm grateful for there being another voice that is like, my husband's not totally crazy. Thanks for stopping by, guys. If you got a bolt. Yeah. So anyway, what else were we talking about?
Well, we're talking about like everything right here now. We're diving into the deep end here.
So well, that was it. It's just I'm so sick of I get so tired of BS being shoved into everything. So when you guys are like, here's a new movie that I want. Oh, Soul. That was it. So you were talking about Soul and you're like, it was whatever.
It was all right.
Andrea asked her friend, how did you like it? And she's like, there was like, I counted like 4 instances of characters doing this BS. And she's like, my husband counted like 8 or something like that. So I'm very grateful that there is another voice that is telling my wife that I'm not a mad person.
No, you're not crazy.
Yeah.
Not about that anyway. I mean,
no, it's everywhere. It's in everything. I'm so sick of it. So you guys are like, I'm watching this trailer or I want to watch this movie. And I'm like, I'm going to watch Critters.
See, I can't even do that anymore. I can't watch something that I've seen, especially if I've seen it so many times now. I can't do it.
I've never watched it. I've never seen any of them.
You've never seen any of the Critters? Oh man, that was a staple in my mom's house growing up.
I die every time they're like, they've got weapons, and then the other critter's like, so what? And then they shoot him with a shotgun, and he's like, F. I'm like, how have I never seen this movie?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I loved them. Those are my favorites.
I have never heard of Diversity in the Workplace from Pixar. Yeah, so yeah, Critters is on my list. There's a DVD with all 4 of them in it.
Yeah.
I intend to get that soon.
Oh yeah, see, if you haven't seen it, then yeah, I would definitely go watch that. But I've seen that. There's not much I haven't seen. Like even the new stuff, though. Like I said, I have a whole list on Netflix, Amazon, and Hulu. My watch lists are loaded with stuff. I have no interest to sit down and watch any of it.
Yeah, me too. Also, I come across so many movies, even in my job, that I've never heard of from like the 50s, 60s, 70s. I'm like, I never have to watch anything new again because there's so much I've never seen before.
Oh yeah, there's so much stuff out there.
So much. Yeah. You have no idea how many movies are made every single year.
Oh, I know. Except for this last year.
Yeah, well, screw it.
Yeah.
Look what showed up today.
What is it? Another Mandalorian?
Silver.
Yeah, I see that.
3-inch.
Yeah.
It's awesome, but I'm so used to the brown one that it's like, now what do I do with you?
How many did you get? How many did you buy?
2. I tend to buy 2 of each figure in case one breaks or I lose it.
There you go.
Compare your life to mine and then kill yourself.
I'm good.
Oh, all right. Well, then don't. Yeah. So, Steve, may I call you Steve?
Yes, that's fine.
It's one of my favorite jokes. So this was shared today by Salty, of all people. That's not it. This is the one. Did you have a favorite 80s crush?
Yes, Meg Ryan.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Specifically, what movie?
That did it for me?
Yeah. French Kiss.
No, it was way before that, man. French Kiss was like 94.
Inner Space.
Yeah, I was thinking Inner Space or yeah, probably Inner Space. There was one before that though. I'm trying to remember which one it was about.
Huh. I don't know. What else was she in? I don't think she existed before Inner Space.
I think she did. It might be her first movie. No, she had to have, because
she didn't exist before 1986.
Well, I'm not surprised.
She was in Top Gun. What the frick?
Yeah, she was in Top Gun. She was married to Goose.
Really? Oh, in the movie.
In the movie.
Wow. I've seen that movie like once.
Oh man, Top Gun was like a great. Oh man, that was a staple at my dad's house.
You go from one house to the other, and they're different staples of movies.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Was it? Shoot, was it Wild? No, it's a TV show. Armed and Dangerous.
Armed and Dangerous.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Which one was that?
It had Eugene Levy and John Candy.
Oh, that sounds familiar.
Armed and Dangerous. Movie Armed and Dangerous, not stupid stuff. Videos. Not videos, pictures. Share screen. Oh, Leah Thompson's a good choice too.
Yeah. Elizabeth Shue.
I was very glad she wasn't my mom. Yeah, Armed and Dangerous.
Oh yeah, that was a great one. I loved it when he dressed up as then he had the chaps on.
Who, Eugene Levy? Or
yeah, he turns around, he has the chaps on. And the ass chaps.
She was definitely cute in that one. Yeah. That was a good movie. I need to watch that again.
Yeah, that one was good.
Where's their chaps one?
Yeah, fucking hilarious.
That face.
I know. It's great.
That's good.
Lindsay's watching Schitt's Creek.
Oh yeah, how's that?
I don't know. I'm like walk in every once in a while and she's watching. It's pretty funny. The episodes I've seen, but Eugene Levy's in it, and I always think of that movie, and I could never remember the name of it. But thank you for clearing that up for me.
Your life is complete.
Yeah, it is. Well, I wouldn't say complete because I'm not done yet.
Oh, all right. Ooh, big man. Ooh. Wow. I really thought that 80s crush thing would last a lot longer. But never mind.
Yours?
I don't know. So like somebody, I was trying to figure it out today, and somebody mentioned Miss Elizabeth from wrestling, the Macho Man's manager, and I was like, that's a pretty good one. I remember her being pretty high up on the list back in the day. But then, what was it? Like, I was like, my brain did not really think of women in that way yet. I liked girls, but I was like,
Alice Milano, yeah. No.
Where is it?
She was annoying.
Like, there's a lot of obvious ones in here.
Right.
Yeah, Virginia Hay. Dude, where's my comment? Oh yeah, she was hot too from Police Academy. I never thought Molly Ringwald was attractive. I still don't.
No.
Linda Carter's good too.
Yeah. She was more 70s though, right?
Linda. Yeah. She was great, but
Phoebe Cates,
yeah,
but not there. I liked her when Drop Dead
Fred. Yeah, she probably filled out more.
A little bit older. Doesn't look like she's 12.
Yeah. That was the thing, though. When I was really young, they just had to have a pretty face, and then as I got older, they had to have curves.
Right. Like with Meg Ryan, it's her smile for me. That's what drew me into. That's like my little not even teenage, little boy crush.
Jesus, like all these people are posting the same thing. Yeah,
Sigourney Weaver, but she was more. I mean, Aliens, yeah. All the way up to Galaxy Quest.
Sean Young. The first thing I remember ever seeing her in was Ace Ventura, and the twist with her totally messed her up in my brain. I sincerely doubted that she was a real woman for years.
Yep.
Okay, so my comment is gone. Let's stop for a second and see if I can find it.
Yeah.
Meg Ryan. Is that the only one? 13 retweets. I don't want retweets.
Yeah, she's definitely at the top of my celebrity crush list. I never went outside to play. I always just watched movies, so it was just watching movies. I had a bunch of favorite actresses I like to watch. If they were in movies, I would like to watch them. With actors. For the most part. Christy Alley back in the day. I remember her being up there.
She's okay. I don't know.
Cheers. Oh, she's crazy now. She's like Scientology.
You just got to get your wife into that outfit. It makes it worthwhile. Don't ask me how I know that.
How did you do it?
You go, here, I got this for you. And they go, all right.
All right, I'm going to try it.
That was good. Great memories. There you go. So I was like, I always like girls, but like I wasn't like thinking of crushes. Like, oh, I need to see absolutely everything until like maybe Elvira. Later on. Mistress
later
in the Dark.
on, I was like always like 8, So 88, maybe.
Maybe it wasn't till 1992 that every Friday night I started recording USA Up All Night.
Fucking love that show.
Oh,
I would say, let's see, yeah, 90. Say from like 91. Yeah, 92, 93, 93, 94. I was probably not even caring about that stuff anymore.
Right, sure. But yeah, it wasn't like till the early 90s that I was like, oh my god, this woman is amazing.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, Baywatch. My one friend posted a thing on Instagram. It has Mario from Mario 64, and he like goes, ah, and then he like floats into this picture, but somebody put Princess Peach over the picture, so he's just kind of like, Arr. And I was like, oh, that makes me think of this Pamela Anderson poster I had as a kid.
Oh, that's funny.
Dr. No. Agent Goodnight. I don't remember. I've never made it all the way through Dr. No.
I think I just watched that one the other day when Connery died.
Oh, yes. This one. This is... yeah, I remember her. Yeah. A bold choice. Bold. It's no... I can't remember her name.
And I don't know who you're talking about.
This one that's on screen. Open image tab. I can't remember her name. Why doesn't it just say it right? Ursula Andress. I have a movie called Slave of the Cannibal God. It's absolutely terrible, but she's dressed like a cave woman.
Nice.
Which is pretty much the reason I own it. Oh yeah, we were talking about X-Men. Was this actually in the movie?
It was the end credits. It was in the end credits, and it looks so badass. It was like a play on the next Wolverine movie, which they're never going to do now. With
oh wait, which one was it in?
It was in the Wolverine. It's the one where he goes to Japan. So when he's coming back from Japan, he's stopped by Magneto and Professor X, and they're like, "We're working together. We want you to come back and help us." And they give him that suitcase, which has that in it. That would have been so badass looking on screen.
How dare they?
Screw Bryan Singer. Yellow doesn't look good on screen. Screw you, man.
I so badly want a superhero movie that's just straight cheesy spandex, whatever.
I want it to look like the comic.
Oh, was the deleted scene the X-Men thing? Yeah,
I want it, but I could have sworn it was they put it in like if you watch the extended version, maybe that's what I watched.
Maybe. Yeah, I really want just a totally faithful comic book movie for once.
But just because they're using bright fucking yellow doesn't mean you have to use bright fucking yellow.
Yeah, that looked fine.
Exactly. Make it so it is real world at the same time. Like use real world colors. Don't go out of your way to make these things bright fucking, unless their costume calls for bright yellow.
Yeah.
Like Banshee. He needed bright yellow in his costume.
I don't remember what he looked like.
But Reverse Flash, he's a perfect character. His character is a yellow costume, and they did beautifully on the Flash TV show. They used him, and it worked well. Yeah, you just darken the yellow up a little bit, throw some black into it. You're good to go.
Even with that Wolverine, I still want to see blue. I want to see blue and yellow.
Yeah, of course. Cyclops in his blue and yellow suit.
And then have him screaming for blood. Yeah,
I like Banshee in that movie. And that movie proved that they could do yellow and not be awful looking.
Yeah, man. I think I stopped watching it First Class.
First Class was good. The second one was kind of weird.
Monroe. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry. No, go ahead.
I don't know. First Class. The second one was the Days of Future Past. That was fun, but it was basically just the next Wolverine movie. Is really all it was, with some X-Men characters.
Mm-hmm.
And then Apocalypse was just balls to the wall, just like, oh, it's our last one. We know it. Let's just go crazy.
Yeah. This is Caroline Munro.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes. She's also in At the Earth's Core with Doug McClure, which I absolutely love, and Peter Cushing.
Oh yeah, that's a good one too.
Did you see that one?
Yeah, long time ago.
Oh, I love it. It's one of my go-to B movies.
B movies that we used to watch these and you loved like the police things like Pink Panther and Death Wish.
I like Pink Panther. I've never really watched Death Wish.
The first one was good. This next ones were just like, all right, we're just gonna keep this going. We got a franchise here.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, Caroline Munro's excellent. And also the rhino things fighting each other. The giant rhino things. There's I don't know. Now I'm just going off on a tangent. People forgot. Cave woman. I love cave women. Oh, especially this chick. I can't ever remember her name.
Oh, the people that I forgot. Yeah, love that movie.
It's a sequel to The Land That Time Forgot.
I'm not surprised.
Totally based on Doug McClure, one of my favorites. Every time I have so many B movies with him, every time I see his name, I get so excited now.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else do I have for us? Well, yeah. So I found the Universe DVD, and I was watching that because I've been so. This whole year has like sucked all my energy out of story writing and science articles, and I picked like the best episode to watch of the Universe because it was just about science fiction technology.
Oh,
so they were talking about they were talking about
too close
transporters and stuff. And
did you read that article that I sent you?
Nope, not at all. But it was very appropriate that it came up at the same time.
Yeah.
I might be able to pull it up. Oh yeah, they beamed.
Basically just information.
That's still crazy.
I know. It's still pretty neat. I'm down for it. I give it another like 20 years and we'll be beaming apples and shit back and forth.
Yeah, baby, beam my information.
Do you ever see that little mini comic of
yes.
Chief O'Brien? O'Brien. And he's in the transporter and he's like, it's simple drawings and he's just beaming people off and then you'll like, I don't know, it's weird. I'll have to find it and send it to you. I can't explain it well. Sorry.
Sounds great. Funny. Can't wait.
Yeah, I suck. Hey, look, trees. Somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe outside a window somewhere. I got nothing.
Yes. You remember Roe from a couple weeks ago with Luke Skywalker? Yes. They posted they posted this image today or yesterday. It might have been today. And because they do the scare of Scuttlebutt. And So they did a poll and they were like, what do you want in the new year? More scuttle or more butt? And people voted for butt. And he's like, you guys are so disgusting. And then he posted this image of all these action figure butts. And then I started naming them. I was like, here's my guesses. Don't judge me. Would you be able to name all of these butts from...
If my life depended on it, yes. If I was doing it for fun, no.
Well, I saw it and I was like, oh, I recognize that one. Oh, I know that one. And then my Andrea looked over at me at some point and I'm like furiously typing in. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I tried my hand at that Twitter thing. I didn't understand it. Couldn't figure it out.
You tried what?
My hand at the Twitter thing.
Oh, why'd you do that?
I don't know.
Oh,
couldn't figure it out.
All right, then. Well, as far as I can figure is you pick a random topic, you screech uncontrollably about it until that person gets fired or loses their job or just commits suicide. And that's really all Twitter is good for, unless you have a show to promote.
Don't have any interest in trying to get somebody fired or anything.
Yeah, you're not part of the new millennium, Grandpa, with your beards and your rock music.
Yeah, those damn punk rockers.
Yeah. So I like this Mandalorian figure. He finally comes with a jetpack and he's shiny, but you can't put the gun. You can't put the gun on and the jetpack at the same time.
Says who?
I don't know. Not Gorilla Glue.
So what are your resolutions?
Oh. I actually want to... So when I turned 37, I was like, I'm now 39. And I'm like, just for reference. Hey, Twitter is a cesspool. No doubt.
I don't understand it.
It's dumb. It used to be like people could make a joke and like try to get people to laugh at it. Now it's like, I want to make a political statement that changes the world and makes everybody miserable.
But it's the same thing about I guess Facebook. I just don't know what to put. Like I go on there social media, but I don't know. Like I don't care. I just don't have. I don't care. I guess I just don't have that caring gene.
You're older and wiser.
I guess.
If somebody didn't talk me into MySpace like 15 years ago, I would not.
That was fun.
I wouldn't care about any of this.
Like I was able to share memes and stuff before memes were memes with you, like back and forth. That was basically all that was good for. And then texting came out, and then that was done.
What do I need this for?
Yeah,
that makes sense.
I don't know. I guess I don't understand.
I mostly started it for promotional stuff, like doing comics and stuff.
I guess it's a way to get yourself out there.
That's all I use it for.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I don't know which Discord he would be interested in. Do you know Discord? Even I'm like, what the F is Discord?
Only reason I know about Discord is because of Animal Crossing. And it's kind of like Twitch, I believe. From what I understand.
Well, you can chat and tell people when you're streaming and stuff. You can use it as a chat for like lots of people. It's like a message board. But like the two that I'm a part of, they have like 10 separate chats. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm old.
What do I do? Oh my God. Okay, so I have an old iPad and I gave it to the kid so he can get on. Like, here, play with this. He can get on and he's almost 3 months away from being 3, and he can already. I called Lindsay up.
Yeah.
He watches kids YouTube, It's got all these little fun shows and educational shows you can watch. But he figured out how to do picture-in-picture a couple of weeks ago, and me and Lindsay were like, how did you do that?
I just hit things.
Like, he does something, and then he also figured out how to text me on it. So he's been texting me. He texted me. He sees my picture next to it because Lindsay just copied her phone into it, so it's got all the context. So he sees my picture and he starts hitting emojis. It's pretty funny.
But he doesn't know words yet.
No, but it's just emojis he's sending me. He knows more than he lets on. I'll put it that way.
Yeah, but he doesn't know how to spell.
No, like I said, he's sending emojis. He sees the pictures.
He's sending hieroglyphics.
Yes.
Duck, read, river.
I can't remember what most of them were. It's funny.
Giving him an iPad.
Yeah.
Oh, and Discord's being scary.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, but so I'm asking a 2-year-old how to do picture-in-picture on the iPads because I don't know how.
It's so good. So what'd you hit next?
No, if there's been stuff that he's I can ask him where something is and he knows what I'm talking about and he'll go and find it. If I ask him how to do something, he'll show me how he did it.
If I ask him to move a body, he'll help me.
Oh, fuck yeah, he will.
You better. I'm feeding him.
Yeah, he sees me lifting something, he'll come over and help me do it.
Oh, that's cute. That's actually very sweet. Oh, gosh. Oh, so resolutions.
Yes, resolutions. Did you have any?
So I'm 39. So when you were
27.
37.
When you were 37.
When I was 37, I was like, I haven't done anything crazy in my life other than hang out with Steve and throw bushes into trees.
So, that's some crazy shit now. We've had some fun.
You did. I just listened to your stories.
We went to Japan.
Yeah, and then I got sick, and you went out at night while I died in the hotel room.
I didn't go anywhere. I just walked to the convenience store and back.
And saw Yakuza.
That was just outside the hotel. I came right back up, and I was like, I'm not going back downstairs.
You're like, I quit smoking.
Yeah, instantly. Well, I was done in Osaka. We got out of Osaka.
I liked Osaka. I liked all of it.
Yeah,
I honestly love Kyoto.
Yeah,
we got off the train and I was like, we are going to die here. And then after like a day, I was like, I never want to leave.
Yeah. I always think about that place, especially like the
temple.
Way it just, the temple and just the way it flowed from new age to old, back to new, and it wasn't clashy. And
you walk through a mall and you're like, oh, there's a cemetery.
There's a cemetery.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was great. And then you're like, I'm walking in a mall.
Let's go buy shoes.
Yeah.
Let's go get a bag to carry all our capsule toys. It's not going to be big enough.
We should have just shipped that shit back.
Maybe. Yeah. Oh, so I was 37, and I was like, I haven't done anything. Like, I'm so boring. I'm so old now. It's like the least crazy thing I could do is sit on my couch and drink. So I've been doing that for 3 years. So I'm actually because of last year, I'm kind of worried that it's affecting my ability to come up with new stories because my brain isn't like functioning as constantly in a certain way anymore. I could be crazy. And it also might be because we're not going to work anymore and I'm working from home. So I'm not forced to go somewhere, be bored for 8 hours.
And have your mind.
And have my mind kicking in. So one of these two things. So I'm, at the very least, I'm going to like cut back on drinking. So like maybe every 2 weeks and then try to extend that to maybe every 3 weeks. But tonight I was like, I should go get another beer. And I was like, maybe I should be sober because I got to steer this ship. So yeah, that's about all I got. What's yours? Smoking. You're like, I'm giving up smoking.
Hey, I got a prescription for this. This is
Nice.
completely different.
Nice.
But yeah, so the quit smoking thing. I've got the patch on. I've got my vape pen.
Mm-hmm.
And excuse me.
Kazunite. I should have muted you.
Ah.
I'll do that now. You're muted. What'd you throw at a hip, Grandpa?
On my shoulder.
Oh, God.
I've got this weird shoulder. I think I pinched a nerve in my shoulder. It's been this way for the last month.
Yeah.
Month and a half.
Because of this job, if I don't purposely sit up straight and try to keep my back straight, my muscles will start getting weak and aching, and then I'll twist something and I get this pain through my chest into my back, and it's like, I'm dying.
Yeah, this one's starting. It started in my shoulder, and it's starting to wrap around to my pectoral here.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's coming up my neck and starting to go to the other side, to the other shoulder's muscles.
I would say is it like your posture, but you also had an accident that was devastating.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, those are my the back muscles attached to my spine. This is something completely different. Yeah, this is like a bone and a nerve, or maybe my shoulder sockets are finally giving out completely. I don't know.
Yay!
It's just old.
It sucks. I need
finally
to
got health insurance, so I'll go get something here soon.
Oh yeah.
Go get it checked out. If it doesn't go away within the next week or so, I'm going to definitely go get it checked out, because that's like 2 months.
I'm getting like aches and pains where I'm like, I need to start building up muscle around this crap because I'm getting old.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely got to start doing something else here.
Yeah.
But I want to start taking pictures again.
Should.
Yeah. I'm really pissed that I became a chef again for no other than, but I had to feed the family. So,
yeah, exactly. What are you going to do? You got to do what you got to do.
But I thought I was out of it. I got out of it. Finally started doing what I loved. Getting paid to take pictures.
Yeah, but you didn't love that. You hated those kids.
Are you
and after the first murder. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. No, the school photography was fun. You can't make a living at it, though. I had to have a second job.
Yeah.
But
well, especially in the off season.
Yeah. But it was still fun.
Yeah.
Still enjoyed it. But yeah, it was just.
And there's no getting back to that.
I don't want to go back to that because, again, there's no money in the school photography. I want to take my photography in a different direction, but I've been doing it for 3 years now, so I feel like I'm rusty, and I've got to. So I came up with a photo challenge for me to take a picture every day this year and create like an album, some kind of project for myself. But so far, it's just take a picture every day this year, and so far I haven't.
After a great start,
because one, I don't want to use my phone.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the rules that I'm putting on myself: is no phone pictures.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got to use my other camera, and going and getting that is basically where my stopping point is. It's like, gotta get that thing out, play with that thing now, and if I really want to go get that out and play with it.
Doesn't sound like you're off to a good start.
It doesn't, does it?
My brother was texting me before he left, saying that he wanted to draw more this year. And I was like, he's like, but I never know what to draw. And I immediately sent him an image. It was like 365 drawing prompts. He's like, oh, there it is.
Yeah, stuff like that. I've looked up different photo challenges, stuff like that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then He said something about it, and I was like, well, if you want to start it, I'll do it. And then he never responded back to me, so it's like, okay, it's day 3. I'm not starting now.
Yeah.
I got other stuff to do.
Then the other thing that I think about is, well, if I really wanted to do it, I don't really. Why am I waiting till a resolution to start something like that? If you really want to do it, you don't need to make your resolution for yourself, or you just need to fucking do it.
Yeah.
It's like shit or get off the pot. Why are you dancing around?
Say that. Yeah. Man,
quit dancing around it. Just fucking do it.
Yeah.
Or don't do it. Just make up your mind now. Quit fucking. Sorry for cursing more and more.
Well, I don't care. I've been trying not to, but
it's like still USA happening. Late night. We can curse. We curse.
USA late night.
USA
yeah, the parental advisory has already.
There's no nudity, but we can say curse words.
Not with that attitude.
That was mostly the only reason of watching it. That's where I saw Nukem High. Did you ever see that one?
You know, I have seen like bits of it and never the whole thing.
Oh man, that's a creepy, weird. I don't know if it was trauma or not.
It was. My dad loved it, and it was always gross to me. And I never watched the whole thing.
Yeah. It's not the first time I saw Toxic Avenger. The first time I was introduced to Toxic Avenger was the cartoon.
That action figure is so effing expensive.
Oh my god, I had all of them.
I want him because I like randomly buying 90s figures once in a while. So expensive, especially because either Super 7 or Boss Fight remade him like super articulate, like 8 inches. Right. So now it just skyrocketed. Same thing happened to Bucky O'Hare figures. I wanted to get a Bucky O'Hare from the 90s. It's like starts at $60, and I'm like, I don't care that much. Yeah.
Yeah. And then, so, Toxic Avenger, they made a cartoon of it. We have all the toys. Yeah. And I see the live action movie.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we rented it. Mom was like, if they show boobs one more time, I'm turning it off. I was like, okay, fine. I don't even think it was 30 seconds later. I think not even 5 minutes of the movie played.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just boobs, 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 and boobs.
That's great. I miss the 80s.
I know.
And the 90s.
Yeah, because that was like the end of the 70s into the 80s when they started making those movies.
And it's funny to me because I'll listen to Joe Bob Briggs. I'll listen to his old Monster Vision stuff where he's hosted movies. Mm-hmm. And he's like, you talk to these older actresses and from like the 60s. They were all hippies. So you're like, you ask them, did you have any problem with nudity? And they look at you like you're crazy. No.
Yeah, because there wasn't a problem until they put a stigma on it in the media.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nobody cared. They just made a movie. Nobody cares. Yeah. These are just boobs. Who cares?
And nobody cares now. It's just that people want to get a huff and tough about it. That's it.
Everybody's out for power.
Everybody wants their 15 minutes, and they're going to do whatever they can to get it at this point.
I saw a really good thing. I think Gina Carano reposted it or something a few months ago, and it was like, in the future, everyone will hope for 15 minutes of privacy or something like that. And I was like,
that's actually pretty funny.
Sadly accurate.
We watched Deadpool half of Deadpool.
I love Deadpool.
And I was like, there she is. That's Cara Dune. I'm like, where do I know the lady? What is she? I was like,
she was an American Gladiator too, and like when they brought it back in like
when they brought it back, I was like
2010 or something.
Yeah, that wasn't American Gladiators.
I didn't watch it.
No, they filmed the original was filmed here in Orlando.
Really? It was filmed over here.
Well,
some of it
filmed in Kissimmee.
Really?
Yeah, down the street from Disney.
Oh, well, their mail all went to like Glendale.
That's the one from the back in the day was amazing.
I love it. It's on. If you download Pluto, you can watch an entire channel of it.
Yeah, we've got Pluto. It's fun to watch.
So the Gina Carano. It was just that I just got him tonight, so he still smells
still
good.
Got some smell. I got some new ones lately, and there was no smell in them.
Bastards.
The DC ones have no smell.
Yeah. I was smelling Dark Side, and Andrea was like, "Does it smell?" And I was like, so Gina Carano in Deadpool, she's very stout, and you're like, I'm not really attracted to her. When she's fighting Colossus and her boob falls out, but they don't show it. Yeah, for some reason in my brain, I went, "That's hot." And from that moment on, I was like, she's kind of hot. And then just this past year, she's been like the most normal celebrity associated with Star Wars. So everybody has fallen in love with her. And I'm like, you guys are late to the party, because she was hot when her boob fell out.
That's funny.
Yeah, you never see it. Because Colossus is like, oh, sorry. And she's like, oh, you're so sweet. And for some reason, my brain went...
No, it's a good moment in the movie. It's like hardcore battle, and then it's just, whoa. I don't want to fight that.
You should be respectable as I beat you into the ground.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, a tit.
Yeah. I wish they had shown it, but, that's just me.
Yeah.
I finally soldered this. I got a soldering iron. This is the first thing I've ever soldered.
Congratulations.
It's Luke's lightsaber, but
I see that.
I drilled through the handle, which was a pain in the ass. And
yeah, how big was that?
The drill bit?
Yeah, what drill bit do you use?
It's a pen drill.
Yeah.
There they are. I have to keep them in a plastic bag in a container because they're so small.
You don't want to break them.
I think it was this one.
Yeah, it's small.
Yeah. It sucked. I might have to do it again because I'm trying to like all the paint got worn off of this thing. So I've been trying to repaint it with acrylics, and then I'm going to try and clear coat it so that it's not tacky.
Gotcha.
But it looks like crap until it's lit up and he's holding it, and then you're like, that looks amazing. So yeah. What comics are you reading? Are you reading comics? Is the comic industry dead? It seems like it.
No, I just read Catwoman Batman #1. I sent you a couple pictures from it today. Mm-hmm. It was weird. It was another time jump thing, like jumping back and forth between time, and it's like, I don't understand what's really going on.
I still think that it was her mother.
Yeah, I think it was. Because they never mentioned anything in
the book.
In the book, they never mentioned why that was in that grave.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it would be Andrea Beaumont put the costume in her mom's grave or something.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. But it was still good. What else? Endless Winter. I guess I've been. It's DC's. I don't understand what's going on. DC is just dying.
DC is spiraling.
Yeah, I guess they decided they're doing the whole dark metal thing right now.
That's the only successful thing they have from what I understand.
And then they threw in this Endless Winter, which is literally a ripoff of everything Marvel that Marvel did during when Asgard, the Troll Winter, the Elf War. They made everything covered in snow. Everything was frozen.
No idea.
It's really weird. But yeah, it just felt like a Marvel ripoff of everything that I read, and the stories are awful. It feels like, I don't know. It's kind of like when they moved studios and they put out those stupid books to tide everybody over for a month while they moved the studio from, what was it, Chicago to LA.
New York to Burbank.
Yeah, that's it. They did that, and that's what it feels like. The stories are weak. Just finished Bendis's last run on Action Comics and Superman. Thank God.
Is he fired from all comic industries finally?
I don't know, but he's done on Superman.
Him and Tom King, I associate as the same person, and I both want them fired.
Tom King's doing the Catwoman Batman story.
I hate Tom King.
I don't know. I've never.
Oh.
Here's a reminder. It's reading time.
It's reading time. She'll do it again in a second.
That's loud. And that doesn't wake her up?
Here's a reminder.
It's not that loud.
Reading time.
It doesn't sound that loud to me.
Oh.
But we also have a noise machine on.
Oh, okay.
What?
Ambient noises?
Background noise? It's just... I don't know what it looks like internally, but it's basically a fan inside of a cylinder kind of thing, and you turn it for loudness because the holes open up more or less.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking like crickets, waterfalls, ocean sounds.
Those would be great. We used to live by Baker Beach in San Francisco. That was insane. Like there'd be...
Oh, I bet.
Oh, God, it was like 200 to 300 feet away from our apartment, and I could feel the waves hitting the beach.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I went on to YouTube and found 2.5 hours of ocean waves crashing.
Mm-hmm.
Downloaded that, and I put it on for the kid to take a nap. I'll put it on. Sometimes it takes
wide awake.
4 minutes. Sometimes it takes 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't put it on at night. I'm afraid to put it on, and I'll just go into too deep of a sleep. And
him or you?
Me.
Oh.
For me, when I go to sleep at night, like I would love it to listen to that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm afraid I would go into a deep sleep and I wouldn't hear my alarm or.
I'm learning that the fatter I get, the more I hate the sound of my breathing. So, yeah. Even she'll be reading on the couch, and I'm sitting here just like.
It's because you're fucking mouth breathing, man.
Well, I have horrible sinuses.
I'm just fucking with you. I was just giving you shit.
No, it's true. I have such awful sinuses, and I always feel like I have pressure right here. So I'll start holding my breath, and then I'm like, I think I'm dying.
You should probably get that looked at.
Nah, it's fine.
That's fine. Yeah.
Take a lap, fatty. That's all it takes.
Take a lap. Yep. 2 laps.
Maybe 3.
2 laps.
3 while you're at it. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been walking with me and the kid, been walking around the block every day for like whenever I'm home anyway.
Mm-hmm.
For last year. So that's good.
Bad sinuses, gang. It sounds like a Rocky and Bullwinkle joke.
I don't get it. It doesn't bother my sinuses.
Well, you weigh like $105. I'm like 250.
Weight have to do with
now.
sinuses, though.
All the extra crap weighing on you.
Yeah, well, I got a lot of crap weighing on me.
Not fat-wise.
You don't know that.
Okay.
Hey, I'm trying. I bought 2 boxes of donuts to finish off tonight, but
yeah. What'd be really great is if we could reenact that Ren and Stimpy episode where they suck the fat out of Stimpy and put it into Ren. Then you could like rip off a trench coat and be like, "Love me."
I do that anyway.
Oh, all right. Never mind.
Just not for you.
Yeah, you just gotta be the fat one. Everyone loves the fat one. Unless you're me. Then they're like, we don't like that sarcastic a-hole.
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
Partially.
Yeah, sometimes. I mean, I found all my stickfas.
Oh yeah, I feel like you tell me that like every 6 months.
Yeah,
I lost
probably.
them. I found them. I lost them. I found them.
Well, I mean, I have some over here, But then I found like the pieces and all the weapons
Wow.
and all my Star Wars weapons. Apparently, I was keeping them with the Stigmas.
Should have realized. You
Never
lost
would have
those
guessed.
like 7 years ago.
And then I realized I probably kept these people in business for quite a while.
Stickfa, yeah.
Yeah, with how many Stigmas
Yeah,
I
you
have.
bought everything.
Not everything. I wanted
I was
to.
like,
but I
I'm
never did.
so jealous of all the Stickfas you have.
Yeah. There's still a lot I didn't get. Still stuff I wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. I'm happy with them.
Oh God. Shh. Wife sleeping. It just killed everyone.
He did. Yeah. Started going through this room I'm in right now.
I'm gonna mute. Hold on.
Yeah.
Go on.
Turning this room into a studio. This room that I'm in. That's why.
Yeah, I got you.
It's exploding room right now.
Yeah.
So I'm going through everything. I'm ripping everything out, like all my stuff, and going through it because I've got to get other furniture in here now.
It looks like the demolition process is going well.
That's exactly what's going on. It's all exploding, and I put a time bubble around me, so everything's like slowly exploding.
Sure.
Yeah, you know how it goes. You deal with time bubbles all the time.
I do bubbles. I don't. Just like.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Oh dear.
And with that, we've lost the entire audience. Yeah. What else do I got? Did you see this Nerf gun?
The Boba Fett one? Or the Mando one?
Mandalorian one?
Yeah. It's like for what? 200? No, 100 and something?
Yeah, 100 and something.
Yeah. Man, it looks cool, but not for 100 and something.
It looks awesome, but not for 100 and something.
No.
I'm like 50, maybe.
I can get a lightsaber with a removable blade for that price.
That's true.
Yeah.
But
not a Nerf gun.
Does it shoot Nerf darts? That's the...
No, it's a lightsaber with a removable blade.
Does it shoot the blade?
No. You showed me a picture of that. It blows up the gun.
Oh my god, it's so stupid. Disney Marvel's so stupid.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
Or Star Wars. Disney Marvel Star Wars. Lightsaber rifle.
It made no sense.
And then it spends the lightsaber like a freaking shotgun cartridge.
Yeah. Makes no sense.
What's it doing? What are you doing? Oh, there it is.
But
so stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone had an idea. They thought it would be cool. Someone else thought, hey, why not? And no one thought it through all the way. That's all.
That seems to be Disney Star Wars. Nobody thought it through all the way.
Be the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm just going through everything, trying to figure stuff out. I'm trying to figure out how I can keep myself busy for the, like, this whole no smoking thing.
You're going to put in like a green screen wall.
I was thinking about, like, just because I've got more green screen, I can encase myself in a green screen cube thing, but
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see. I got some work to do, got some projects in mind and stuff to do.
Cool.
I guess.
Sounds good.
It's adult stuff. It sucks.
Yeah. What are you going to do? Well, let's kill people. No, not you.
Maybe.
All right, maybe you. Well, that's all the topics I got.
Yeah, nothing else.
Are you about wound up with the stream?
Yeah. I don't think I have anything else. What did work, games? You playing any games? Just your Battlefront? Is that all you're playing?
Just Battlefront. And I tried the Starfighter scenario today again, and the controls are such garbage. Like on the left stick, you control speed forward and backwards, and you also control pitch and yaw. So if you try to roll the ship over, you potentially lose speed because you're using one thumb.
Right.
And then this is up and down and left and right. And then in all the other Star Wars games that I've played, you could hit a button and it would right you to the plane, the correct plane.
Right, yeah. Recenters the camera, recenters you.
I have not found that button in this game. There is no
free-flowing cameras. You always have that button that recenters.
I have never found a recenter camera to the plane that all the other ships are on. And I hate it.
Yeah.
TARDIS, thank you for coming. Have a good night. I think we're going to wrap up soon.
Yeah.
Now that everyone's showing up.
Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah. How's it going, man? Yeah, so I just play Battlefront once in a while, and then I'll get bored and go work on stuff.
Cool. I was running through Diablo 3. And I got to like level this character, because they do like a season thing. So I started this season like hardcore into it, and got my character like 403.
100. Is there a max, or is there?
Well, you can go to level 70, and then after that, it's Paragon levels, what they call. So basically you keep leveling up. And I'm at level 403 right now, and I'm just bored. Like I'm still dying and being killed from everything because you bump up the difficulty. But I'm like, it's just me trying to get better equipment, and I'm bored now.
Yeah. So, I think I'm getting old. It's just video games bore me now.
Certain ones. I've got other games. I still have Final Fantasy VII. Still haven't played it. I did the first part. That was about it.
Yeah. Final Fantasy VII, the original from 1997. My characters are permanently on the slope going down to fight Sephiroth because I just quit.
Yeah. That's about it. I'm playing Breath of the Wind again.
Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild.
That one looks great, but it's too big for me. I'm like, as a teenager that had nothing to do, I would have loved exploring every single
I don't
corner.
Every time I played it, this time I'm playing it and I'm like, oh man, I never saw that in the last time I played it, and I was like, I'm still not going to go look over there. I'm good. There's no temple. I'm good. I'm just good. Is there anything over there? Nope. Okay, I don't need to go.
That's good.
But it's still cool to have free roaming. Wherever you want.
Sure.
Like I just put on Red Dead Redemption 2 again. So I'm gonna get back into playing that. I think go shoot some people with the cowboys.
Go find the aliens and the ghosts.
Sure.
It's a side quest.
For online, maybe?
I think it's just in the game. Yeah, you show up at certain times of the day and stuff.
Yeah, they only show up at like 4:03 in the morning. You have to be in a certain place.
Wearing a trench coat and have a pina colada.
Yankee Doodle in your hat.
What's funny is that all of that stuff is what I really wanted out of Grand Theft Auto when they were doing like Liberty City and 2 and 3 and whatever.
Right.
Yeah. That's all I got.
Yeah, I got nothing else.
Oh, comics. I'm catching up on Savage Avengers now. I love Conan so much.
I think I just got 2 of them. They're doing the whole King in Black run right now, so you'll see that popping in.
I don't know. Last night I was reading one
a big
in
Venom crossover book.
he crossed over in an issue a couple of months ago where they end up eating tacos in Mexico. Yeah, it was great.
No, I mean Venom. This is happening across all the Marvel books right now.
Like
the Venom, big giant Venom mega event.
I don't care about any of that unless it's Conan.
Yeah, I got
it. Last night I was reading it, and they're dealing with this one wizard who's trying to assume Shumagoroth's, the big tentacly guy, the god, is trying to absorb his power.
I know. I think I'm caught up to that point.
Well, I have like 3 more to read, I think.
Okay.
So the one guy, like Conan's talking about how he was in bed after he did something, and he's got like 5 women around him, and one has a missing leg. She has a prosthetic leg on. and they're like, the wizard has tainted drugs, so this like prostitute or whatever goes and snorts cocaine and then turns into a Shumagoroth like slave Avatar or whatever. And he just beats her with the leg.
That's great.
And then 2 girls in the bed are like, one's like, "Oh my god, I can't believe you just did that," and the other one is like, "Come back to bed now." And I was like, I knew she was gonna say that. I was dying. I was laughing so hard.
I love that. That was a good little scene they had going there.
Because they have a splash page of him laying in bed with these women, and I was like, oh, she's missing a leg, but he's like touching it, and I was like, is he confused by this since he's from like 10,000 years ago? And then he just and then Black Widow's like, wait, you just went back to bed after that? I was dying. Marvel is such crap. The whole comic industry is so full of itself, and it's all dying. But somehow Conan is remaining truthful, and I love it so much. Like, I don't know if, like, I think it's Robert E. Howard and Holdings or something like that controls him.
Yeah, him and Tarzan. And something else.
I can only...
Tarzan's the other dude.
Burroughs.
Edgar Rice Burroughs.
Edgar Rice Burroughs. I can only assume that they put so many stipulations on using this character that they're not allowed to just overnight say, "Oh, Conan is trans" or whatever. Conan is, except for the one comic where like, there's one comic where he meets this group of women, and I'm like, this is Conan meets the Spice Girls.
And then they can't do with Superman. Like Superman's on loan to the DC Comics.
Yeah.
They use him with special privileges. Like they can't change anything about his character or anything like that without permission. It's probably the same thing.
I love that because Conan has been consistent through these. So even when he's dealing with like a Marvel character that they're trying to switch up, he's still Conan.
Right, exactly. Which is good. And that's the way it should be across the board. But
it makes me so happy. It's the only like modern comic series that I'm like, I need to read the next one. And then also there's like so many versions of like the old short stories, like People of the Black Circle. They just came out with a new version of it as a comic. And I'm like, how many versions of this am I going to have? And then so the fact that they're putting him in modern day, I did not think I would ever like that, but I love it.
Oh, yeah?
Because they're just brand new stories.
Right.
Yeah. That's it. That's all I got.
That's it.
Yeah.
Well, then.
And my wife printed my book.
Right. You told me that last time.
Not last time. She stole the files and printed it as a Christmas gift.
Right. You told me that last time.
I'll go get it.
Hold on. I'll go check.
Sorry. I dropped the microphone.
Mic drop.
Yeah, sort of. It was a very expensive, very, very thoughtful gift. It looks like this.
Yes, it looks very pretty.
It is. It's got my art, my comic art.
Yeah, so how do you feel about that?
What do you mean?
I don't know.
For stealing my files?
Yeah.
A little violated. No, it's fine. It's fine. She's like, I at least wanted you to see it in print once, at least.
Well, there you got that. Oh yeah, so what's your Kickstarter thing gonna be? Like, when are you gonna start that up?
Indiegogo.
When are you gonna start that up?
Whenever my YouTube channel has a lot of followers.
Gotcha.
Because it's like, what's the correlation between subscribers and people that would actually want to buy a comic?
Got it. Gotcha.
Yeah. There are numbers that other people that are already doing it have thrown out, and it's at least a few thousand.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. But with that freaking Starfire video, man, I might just need the one video. I mean, nothing else is getting it. Flash Gordon's got like 30 views, but Starfire's like 27,000.
Oh, wow.
Let's see. Share screen. And not yet. Hold on. YouTube. I am getting tired. Channel.
Yeah, me too. 21 here.
Yeah. Well, I'll let you go right after this. Oh my God, we just broke 400 subscribers.
I got that.
We're at 401 subscribers.
Awesome.
That's craziness.
That is craziness.
And
thank you for watching if you watch.
Say what?
Thank you for watching if you watch it.
Yeah. Well, you're helping me out. You're helping me create more content weekly instead of like every 2 months.
Well, that's what I'm here for.
Yeah, man.
28,000. You're gonna have to do the same for me, you know that, right?
Oh, like I got anything else to do. We're at 28,046 views on this, and 2,000 thumbs up.
Cool.
Oh, sorry, 2,002 thumbs up. And I just liked it, so we're at 2,003.
You haven't liked your own video yet?
I don't know. I don't know.
You.
I don't know if people can tell if you do that.
Does it matter?
Mm-hmm. If you're not your own biggest fan, then nobody will be.
Exactly.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's craziness. In that video, I was like, it was like 3 days after people were talking about it, and I was like, I missed my chance, whatever. And then it just went. Nah.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's weird.
Well, yeah, then.
When are you doing your video reviews?
I don't know if I want to do reviews. I don't know if I want to do like stop frame stuff. I don't know what I want to do.
Well,
maybe a little bit of everything. Maybe I want to do like a little TV show, kind of like what we're doing here, but I want to figure out how to like maybe jump to how to throw up a video like in the middle of this.
Oh, well, you can just upload at whatever point.
Like in the middle of this, when it plays over while we're.
Oh,
I want to see if that's possible. Stuff like that.
Do you see this little thing that says powered by StreamYard up in the corner?
Mm-hmm.
If you pay like $25 a month, you can make that go away and put your own thing in there. And then you can, supposedly you can share videos with sound, but I've never gotten it to work. Like, I think I can share the video, but I can't get audio. So, yeah. If you want to spend money on it, which I don't.
Well, no, I'd have to spend money on it. You have to be able to bring money in to spend the money on it. So we're probably going to have to figure something out. But no, I mean, there's got to be a way to get around a lot of this. And yeah, I don't know what I want to do yet. I'm kind of working on it still.
I would say just start making stuff and throwing it up and seeing.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do,
people...
but I don't know what I'm going to work on.
Like I started with the comic reviews, and then I was like, I'm going to do an animation one, and then I'm going to do this one guy I talked to, Yeti Cast. He does movie reviews, and he's like, you should fix the Captain Marvel drawing. And I was like, okay. And then just on a whim, I was like, why don't I fix the Starfire one? And that just blew up. So it's like I keep just trying different things.
Yeah. Oh, I get it. I just don't know. I haven't found my niche. Can't draw. Can't play music. I can take pictures, but I mean, who can't take pictures in this day and age?
There's a joke in there. I'm just too tired to think of it.
Yeah, probably.
Oh well.
My whole life's a joke.
That's the spirit.
That was the joke.
Stay in school, kids.
Yeah, because look where it'll get you. On YouTube.
Here, exploding. Man,
all right, man.
It's so interesting that everything they told us growing up does not turn out to be real.
No, it's just keep you in school to keep your money and to keep you down.
I don't know how school even works now.
Follow their dreams. Yeah, my sister's a teacher. She told me something, and I laughed at her face.
They all have laptops and phones. I'm like, well, just freaking look it up. What are you talking to me for?
Because they don't know how to look it up. They don't know how to do the research. They have these things that information is on their fingertips. Like, you can figure out how to do these math problems by that phone thing in your hand. No, they can't. They can't figure it out because they don't know how to use the damn thing. They can make phone calls and they can make text messages and take pictures with it. That's all they know how to do. They don't know how to use the internet to look up information. They
can put picture in picture though.
Yeah. That kid, man.
I've never learned percentages. So anytime I'm like, what's 20% of 50 whatever? And I just type that into Google and it tells me immediately.
I mean, I got my own little ways that are not correct on how to figure out percentages, but
yeah,
but it's stuff like that. I mean, exactly. You can say it into Siri or Google or whatever.
It takes no effort.
I mean, you can even do like harder shit, like calculus.
Yeah,
just type in the problem and it'll give you the answer.
Yeah. So back in the day when the teachers were like, you're not always going to have a calculator, you should have been like, no, but I'll have a phone. And they would go, what?
But you do have a calculator. It's on the phone.
But you don't even need that anymore. You just type it into Google.
Oh, yeah. See, that's typing into Google's too many steps. I could go to the calculator faster.
But you would have to know what to put in for the calculator.
Well, yeah, I guess that's where you have to be smart.
Freeze it and it just comes up. Yeah, man. All right.
Well, here we go.
We should wrap this up because I'm falling asleep.
And yeah.
All right, folks. If you stuck around this long, I apologize for having to whisper, but my wife gets up early, and I like to do long streams sometimes. If you want to, I would like to ask. Well, I want to ask you to like this video and subscribe to the channel.
I don't care.
Steve doesn't give a crap.
I can't spend these likes anywhere, so
neither can I until they monetize me. I'm watching the little gas gauges fill up with viewers and hours.
All right, then fine. I do care now. Then like the video, please.
You do. Please.
Damn it, I haven't put up a new picture yet.
Please like the video. This is my favorite one. Your best work ever. If you want to follow Steve on Instagram, he is SJP Second Toy Chest, and he posts a lot of toy pictures and stuff.
Yeah, mostly just toy pictures. If you go back all the way to the beginning, you'll probably find
in the beginning, God had Instagram.
Yeah.
If you want to follow my comic, my cartoony sci-fi comic is hopefully crowdfunding in the near future. It is The Real Smacked in the Head. And if you want to follow him, what is that?
I don't know.
Andrea's sending me funny stuff. If you want to follow my just regular Instagram, oh, here's my my Luke Skywalker with the light up lightsaber that I was just talking about.
Yeah, looks good.
Yeah. I am the real Sean Crummell. We already talked about the Nerf gun. We already talked about that.
Too much money.
I also have an art blog if you want to try and find that. Good luck. Yeah, that's about it. Did I forget anything? Oh, I'm on Twitter.
Yeah, there you go.
Find me on Twitter if you dare. And that's
I
it.
think I'm just following you.
That's fine.
One follower, so
Sometimes I'm funny.
sometimes.
Not always. Alrighty then.
All right. Enjoy your whatever you're going to do.
What was I gonna do? I was working on the cover to the comic before this. I might go.
So I never finished this damn thing.
Oh yeah, looks good. Looks just like how it ended up in the second season.
No, yeah,
Especially with that background.
Just gonna drop it and just yeah. Now I have a real representation of it.
No, just hold it up. Hold it up in the middle of the screen. There you go. Yeah, that part made me laugh so hard.
I know, it was great.
Yeah.
I hope he gets a better ship.
Yeah. Better.
Because I mean, it's cool, but it's still just a flying fucking tub.
It's such a piece of crap.
It really was. I mean, it has a neat look to it because it's unique.
It's very functional.
Other than that, it's a flying fucking cargo container.
And everything comes off very easily.
Yeah, and it was like, so let's see a better designed, put a little more thought into this next one.
Yeah. Especially
if he has a crew now.
I assume they'll just all fly in the...
You need something like the Falcon. No, because they're not... Boba Fett jumped off and he went off to do his own thing.
So I've heard that there's Boba Fett starts and then season 3 comes. So they're going to have to do something.
So season 3 is coming in 2022?
Well, it's like they're doing... There was the interview with Favreau. He said we start production on Boba Fett, and I guess for a certain amount of time they work on that, and then season 3 starts production. So,
well, Boba Fett starts in. I guess Boba Fett will start production here soon. Because I was thinking about that. I wanted to bring this up earlier. I'm sorry. Mando stuff. It's called The Mandalorian. We know The Mandalorian is just a random Mandalorian. So it doesn't have to be about him, and the show can still be called The Mandalorian. It can be about Boba Fett. It's still true to the name of the show.
Well, I thought that's what they were going to do. Season 3 would just be the book of Boba Fett.
Yeah. Which sounds interesting, but I think there's too many people who like The Mandalorian as The Mandalorian.
Yeah.
I still see them going with him and the other Mando chicks with Starbucks. And him being the Mandalorian.
Yeah.
The Mando.
I don't know. I like Luke Skywalker, and I like Boba Fett. That's all I care about.
Yeah, well.
And I like toys. That's all I care about.
I know.
And I've just lost his gun.
Good job. Well, go find it.
All right.
I'm gonna go do something before bed. And,
yeah, me too. I might watch Sheena since what's-her-face died.
There you go. Go enjoy.
All right.
And
thanks for hanging out for so long.
No, thanks. I love doing this. It's one thing of things I look forward to every week. Yeah,
I kind of dig it. Sorry I had to be quiet.
Oh, I can hear you fine. So you sound loud.
Okay, good. At the beginning of the show, she texted me and she's like, "I love you. Can you please be quieter?"
Yeah, you should shove towels down underneath the crack of the door.
The door is literally right there. It's a 1-bedroom, so
Well, your microphone picks it up well.
yeah, it's not bad. It wasn't expensive and it wasn't
now I
cheap,
can't
so it wasn't expensive and it wasn't cheap, so it was a good microphone to get.
Good. Well, all right.
All right then. Well, I will see you next time.
Next time.
Thank you everyone for watching and everyone that hung out. We got a lot of views this time.
Ooh.
Big good group of people.
Cool.
Nah, ready.
All right.
And communication. Let's see you.
Later.